What do you usually drink after waking up in the morning? A familiar cup of coffee, a glass of orange juice to get some vitamins, or sometimes nothing at all. You may not realize that your very first choice of the day could be one of the key factors affecting your heart and brain health after turning 60. According to the latest statistics from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, every 40 seconds, someone in the United States suffers a stroke, and notably, nearly 75% of those cases occur in people aged 60 and older. Many people believe that strokes are only linked to high blood pressure, diabetes, or genetics. But the truth is, just one small mistake in your morning routine, like choosing the wrong beverage, can cause your blood to thicken, your blood vessels to tighten, and triple your risk of having a stroke. If you are 60 or older, or if you're taking care of elderly parents, then today's video is truly worth your attention. You'll learn what to avoid, what to drink instead, and the simplest way to protect your brain and heart starting tomorrow morning. Stay with us until the end of the video and share your age and country in the comments, because together, we're building a healthier community, one day at a time. Many people still believe that a stroke is something that happens suddenly, without warning. But for those over the age of 60, that is often not entirely true. In reality, a stroke is the result of a series of silent changes within the body, building up day after day, especially in the way we start our mornings. When you sleep, your body enters a resting state that lasts about 7 to 8 hours. During that time, your body receives no fluids, your blood vessels begin to narrow, your blood becomes thicker, and your heart has to work harder to circulate blood throughout your body. This makes your brain and other organs more vulnerable to temporary oxygen shortages, particularly in the morning just after waking up. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, even mild dehydration in the morning can increase the risk of blood clots by up to 200%. Especially in older adults, this becomes a hidden trigger for stroke, a condition that can lead to very serious consequences. What's concerning is that many people don't feel thirsty in the morning, so they skip drinking water. But thirst is not always a reliable signal, especially as we age. At that point, the nervous system responds more slowly, making people think they are fine when their body is actually very dehydrated. So if you've ever thought that a stroke comes from bad luck, or that it just happens, maybe it's time to take a closer look at how your body responds at the start of each day. And the biggest mistake, a mistake that many people make, is surprisingly simple skipping that first glass of water in the morning. Mistake number 1, not drinking water after waking up. This is the most common mistake, yet often overlooked. Many people don't drink a single sip of water after waking up. Some say they forgot. Others say, "I'm not thirsty." Some believe that having coffee or juice is enough. But the truth is, after a long night without fluids, your body is mildly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, circulation slows down, and your organs, especially the heart and brain, are waiting to be refueled. If you start your day without drinking water, it's like starting a car without engine oil. It may still run, but it wears down much faster. Many older adults no longer feel thirst as clearly as they used to, according to the National Institutes of Health, NIH. The thirst signal begins to decline in people over 60, which makes them more prone to chronic dehydration without even realizing it. This creates the perfect condition for blood clots to form, reducing oxygen to the brain and quietly increasing the risk of stroke. A study from Harvard Health Publishing also found that drinking a glass of plain water within the first 10 minutes of waking up significantly reduces the risk of stroke, while helping to regulate blood pressure and improve the flexibility of blood vessels. So how should you drink water the right way? It's not complicated. Just 1 glass of plain water, at room temperature, no ice, no lemon, and nothing added. Place the glass next to your bed, so when you sit up, you see it as part of your morning routine, just like brushing your teeth or washing your face. With just this small habit, you help thin your blood, ease the workload on your heart, and wake up your brain, all without taking a single pill. And if you're thinking, can just one glass of water really make a difference? I invite you to try it for 7 days in a row. You will feel the change starting from the very first mornings. Because preventing a stroke isn't always about big things. Sometimes, it's just about whether or not you remember to drink a simple glass of water. Mistake number 2. Drinking pre-made coffee with sugar or artificial creamers. Morning coffee is almost a must-have ritual for many older adults. The warm feeling of a cup in your hands, the gentle aroma, and the rich flavor can make the morning more pleasant. But the issue is not with the coffee itself. It's with how you prepare it and what you add without realizing. Many people choose bottled coffee or store-bought coffee that comes with added creamers, syrups, sweetened condensed milk, or artificial sugars. These things, which may make your coffee easier to drink, are actually silent culprits that cause blood vessels to constrict, raise your blood pressure, and make your blood thicker, especially dangerous in the morning when your body is already dehydrated. According to a study from Tufts University, the combination of caffeine and sugar causes a sudden spike in blood pressure, especially in older adults, making the heart work harder and increasing the chances of forming blood clots. This effect is strongest within the first 1 to 2 hours after drinking, which happens to be the same window when most morning strokes occur. On top of that, many artificial creamers contain hidden hydrogenated oils and sodium, which raise bad cholesterol and thicken the arteries over time. When that happens, your brain receives less oxygen, and memory can begin to fade. So what if you still want to enjoy coffee? The answer is drink it more wisely. Choose plain black coffee, dilute it if needed, and always drink it after having a glass of water. If you're not used to the bitter taste, you can add a little unsweetened almond milk or a few drops of natural cinnamon. But the important thing is to stay away from flavored syrups, artificial creamers, or ready-to-drink coffees in bottles, cans, or cartons. You don't have to give up your coffee habit, you just need to adjust how you drink it. Because the difference between a harmful cup of coffee and one that supports your blood vessels could be just a few drops of sugar and a single spoonful of artificial creamer. Mistake number 3, choosing bottled juice instead of whole fruit. Many people start their day with a glass of orange juice, apple juice, or grape juice from a bottle, thinking, this is the best way to get vitamins into my body. But the truth is, those bottled or boxed juices you buy at the supermarket can be a sweet sugar bomb, carrying serious hidden risks for your heart and blood vessels. When fruit is juiced and bottled, most of its natural fiber is removed, while the sugar, even if labeled natural, remains. In fact, many manufacturers even add refined sugar or syrup to enhance the flavor. This means one seemingly harmless glass of juice can contain 30 grams of sugar or more, equal to about 7 teaspoons. When you drink this on an empty stomach in the morning, that sugar goes straight into your bloodstream. Blood sugar spikes, insulin follows, and your blood vessels must suddenly expand to handle the pressure. For older adults, this is the moment when blood vessels are most vulnerable, and the risk of stroke increases, especially in those with a history of high blood pressure or diabetes. A study published by McMaster University found that drinking fruit juice daily can raise the risk of stroke by up to 18%, especially if the juice lacks fiber or is consumed too quickly in the morning. So, what's a better option? The answer is eat whole fruits instead, or if you prefer to drink, try blending the whole fruit into a smoothie. And consider adding a bit of chia seeds or oats to retain the fiber. A smoothie made from ripe banana, apple, and a handful of leafy greens can give you steady energy throughout the morning without shocking your blood vessels with a sugar overload. Because after age 60, your body doesn't need more sugar, it needs stability, gentle digestion, and steady nourishment. And that begins with choosing real fruit, instead of a juice box that only appears to be healthy. Mistake number 4, diet soda or sugar-free soft drinks. Have you ever chosen a zero soda or sugar-free soft drink because you thought no sugar meant it was safer? That may sound reasonable, but for people over 60, the truth is quite the opposite. No sugar does not mean no risk. Most diet sodas contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, or acesulfame K. While these do not raise your blood sugar the way real sugar does, they affect how your body handles insulin, feelings of hunger, and even blood vessel function. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, people who drank diet soda daily had a 23% higher risk of stroke compared to non-drinkers, especially in those over 60. The reason is that artificial sweeteners disrupt metabolism, increase cravings, and affect both the nervous and cardiovascular systems. Not to mention, even sugar-free sodas often contain high levels of carbon dioxide and preservatives, which can lead to reverse dehydration. For older adults, even mild dehydration can make the blood thicker, increasing the risk of blood clots, a dangerous setup for stroke. So what's the solution? If you enjoy that fizzy sensation, try lightly carbonated mineral water with a squeeze of fresh lemon or a few slices of cucumber. The light bubbles and cool flavor can refresh you without affecting your blood vessels or heart rhythm. You can also add a few mint leaves for natural aroma. Because after 60, your body needs stability and natural choices, not sugar-free drinks loaded with chemicals. Mistake number 5, energy drinks and sports beverages, high in caffeine and sodium. Many older adults believe that energy drinks or sports beverages are a good way to wake up and restore electrolytes for the day ahead. When they see words like energy or electrolytes on the label, they assume it's a healthy choice. But once your body has passed the age of 60, these types of drinks can have the opposite effect, and sometimes a dangerous one. Energy drinks often contain high levels of caffeine. Combined with sugar and other stimulants like guarana or taurine, ingredients that can cause your heart rate to spike, your blood pressure to shoot up, and your blood vessels to become overstimulated. Some sports drinks may have less caffeine, but they often make up for it with high amounts of sodium salt and artificial coloring. For a body whose blood vessels are already becoming less elastic, this combination is an unnecessary burden. According to the American Heart Association (AHA), using energy drinks in older adults can increase the risk of irregular heart rhythms and blood clot formation, especially if consumed on an empty stomach in the early morning. Instead of feeling more energized, many people end up feeling jittery, dehydrated, or even dizzy a few hours later. So if you need a little boost in the morning, try a simpler and healthier option: warm water with lemon and maybe a pinch of natural mineral salt or a bit of raw honey. This not only helps rehydrate your body and support digestion, but also puts less stress on your heart. Because after age 60, your body doesn't need energy drinks. It needs steady circulation, gentle rhythms, and kinder choices for your heart. After turning 60, many people start forgetting the little things. It might be forgetting to drink water, forgetting to check their blood pressure, or forgetting to note unusual symptoms during the day. These may seem like simple things, but when skipped repeatedly, they can create dangerous gaps in your health routine. One of the reasons stroke risk increases with age is that many older adults don't realize what they're doing wrong, or that what they're doing right might not be enough. No one can remember everything. And you won't always have a doctor by your side to remind you. That's why, In the US, a very practical tool now exists, an app called Senior Health Tracker, designed specifically for people over 60 or for those caring for aging parents. This app helps you set reminders to drink water each morning, log your blood pressure and heart rate, and track daily changes right from your phone in a simple way. What makes this app unique is that it doesn't just give dry information. It also analyzes your habits, then suggests adjustments that match your aging body's needs. For example, if you often forget to drink water in the morning, the app will prioritize earlier reminders. If your blood pressure becomes unusually unstable, it will prompt you to log the time you drank coffee or any caffeinated beverages. According to the National Institute on Aging, using health tracking and reminder tools can reduce the risk of hospitalization due to stroke by up to 32% in older adults, with just a basic smartphone, a free app, and a small commitment. You can take control of your health each morning. No need for supervision. No need to remember everything. You just need the desire to take charge of your heart and brain each day. You've just walked with me through 5 morning mistakes that may seem small, but can quietly increase your risk of stroke after age 60, from skipping water after waking up, choosing the wrong kind of coffee, relying on bottled juice, drinking diet sodas, to consuming energy drinks high in salt and caffeine. What these habits have in common is that they're easy to fall into because they come from what feels familiar, convenient, or seems healthy. But once you've reached retirement age, your body no longer reacts the same way it did in your 30s or 40s. Your brain needs thinner blood, your heart needs a calmer rhythm, and your blood vessels need to stay soft and flexible. And you can begin all of that with just a sip of plain water each morning. You don't have to change everything at once. All it takes is starting with one right habit, and your body will begin to heal gradually. A glass of warm water before your coffee, a piece of fruit instead of bottled juice, a simple morning reminder on your phone, sometimes. Living healthier begins with the smallest things. If today's video helped you better understand your morning health and how to protect your heart, please hit subscribe so you won't miss our weekly videos. We'll be sharing more practical topics like heart-friendly diets, after 60 foods that help improve sleep, and light exercises that support better circulation. And before you go, please share with us, what do you usually drink first in the morning? Leave your comment below because your small story today might help someone else live a longer, healthier life.